In this video, I want to discuss 7 skills that every photographer needs to start developing in order for them to become a proper photographer and start getting paid for their craft. And that is what we want to discuss in this video. I welcome you if this is your first time to the channel, and if you are a returning subscriber, please like this video and don't forget to hit that notification bell to always get notified when I post my next tutorial. I've got a few tutorials lined up in the series of wedding photography. This video is dedicated to my second shooter, by the way, who wants to get into this craft. Welcome to the wedding day. Today is a real wedding day. We are photographing friends and an aunt's wedding. If you look on my socials, you might see some of the pictures that we are taking that I will post on my socials. Yes, I just wanted to take time out to do a quick video of 7 skills that every photographer needs to have, or at least needs to develop. Mostly talking to beginners here. If you think you have the knack for being a wedding and portrait photographer like myself, you need to develop these 7 skills. They're very important. Let's get into it. So the first skill that you need to develop as a photographer, in this case, a wedding and portrait photographer, you need to know your camera very well. Camera basics. So this means you need to understand how your camera works. Basically, it's like riding a bike. When you learn how to ride a bike, you first learn how to pedal, and by doing it over and over again, you become good at doing it. So it's the same with a camera. You want to practice on your camera, you want to study it, you want to learn it, you want to know the function of each button on your camera. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Because when you know how to set your exposure on your camera, and you know your camera in and out like the back of your hand, whatever light situation you are placed in, you will able to adjust settings on your camera to still produce well exposed, good looking images. Skill number 2 is composition. Think of composition as making a sandwich. You know, when you make your sandwich, you want to arrange the ingredients well inside the 2 slices so that it looks appetizing and it's good to eat. Composition is like that. So when you use the rule of third and you use leading lines, you are then able to place your subject in the best part of the frame that makes the subject in your frame stand out. So that is what composition is. Try out different styles and different ways of composing your images, and when you get good at it, and probably feel like take on jobs because you know how to compose for a picture to look good. Skill number 3, I think this one is very important. That is light. Be it natural light, be it artificial light, flashlight, strobe light. A very good photographer knows and understands light very well. So train yourself to identify light, where the source of light is coming from. If you're working with natural light, how the morning light affects your scene, how the afternoon light affects your scene when you're shooting in golden hour, when you're shooting with strobes or speed lights, how you want to use that light to illuminate your subjects. And this comes with time and practice. So you need to learn how to use light in your images. Skill number 4 has everything to do with editing. So a good photographer shoots in RAW and they are then able to edit their images. But this is the mistake I also used to make when I was first starting out. When you use softwares like Lightroom and Photoshop to edit your images, you just want to retouch, color correct. An image that is shot, well exposed in camera, then just color corrected in those software looks perfect. Don't take bad images and think you can fix them in editing or post-processing. First, focus on how to take a very good image, and then when you bring them into this software, meaning Lightroom or Photoshop, and you just readjust, you do small tweaks. When people look at this image, they shouldn't have to say the image was retouched or it was edited. That is what makes a good photo editor. Don't leave evidence that you have edited this image. Skill number 5 is having patience. Every photographer needs to learn patience, needs to learn how to wait for the right moment before snapping that image. For street photography helps me a lot in this instance. You don't always, you can't just press your shutter every time or as many times as you want to. You have to write, you have to compose your image like I've discussed previously, and then you wait for your subject to walk into the frame, and that is when you take the image. So this takes a lot of patience. You need to learn patience in photography. You need to learn how to wait for the right moment to take the right picture. Skill number 6 has to do with telling stories in your images. This helps when you understand what candid moments are. Learn how to take pictures that tell stories, pictures that tell emotion in your images. This is a very nice skill to have for a photographer. Not all good-looking images are posed. So learn how to take pictures of candid moments. Tell the story with your images. Evoke emotion. This is a very good skill to learn and have under your belt as a photographer. Skill number 7 has everything to do with having a strong network. As a photographer, you need to have other photographer friends and other friends that have friends. You know, you need to be in a community of people that speak your language, the language of photography. This way you are able to grow and develop. And when you need help, the friends are there to support you. You don't necessarily have to feel like you are doing this alone. Photography can very much be a team sport. And so reach out to your local photographer friends and help them on their projects and ask them to help you on their project as well. Second shoot for someone, you don't necessarily have to be paid, because by doing this, you are learning from one another. So be open, be an extrovert as a photographer. This will help you to grow. That's it. That's what I have for you in this video. I hope you enjoyed the points that I shared today. Remember, these skills are important. They are very crucial. You need to grow each and every skill that I listed, that I talked about in this video. And yes, of course, if you feel like there is other skills that are important for a beginner photographer that they need to develop, please put it in the comments. You know, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of this video. And please be so kind and leave a like on this video, and please subscribe if you already haven't. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I'm out.